Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Glendale. Now an opening has the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Throwing to begin is Richardson. He's going to test this secondary right away. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton, touchdown Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Jaguars will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. Yeah! And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. What a run by Swift. An even 40 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
12. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. Oh, yeah. A gain there of 15. It's an Arizona 1st down.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the 1st down.
Let's go.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Headed left, buying time. He's going to run it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on it? It's first and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. He puts it up, and it's caught. Tommy trembles. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hold the ready. Panther 11, Panther 11. Get it.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Let's go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On second down, Richardson. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
On play action now, Herbert. we find Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Lion.
Give up the middle with Swift. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of.
And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Arizona.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton draws the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Hurry up. Dragon 60. Come on. Hit. 19 tight.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he will score. Dante Thornton, touchdown Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
His 1st NFL touchdown. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mustang 19.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins, as they've got it with first and 10.
Seven Pirates. Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson will get this to Pitts once more. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Ready.
Richardson to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Keanu Benton. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
After watching this quarterback carve them up for 3 first-half touchdowns, it's got to feel good, Mike, to be on the other end of it. They're going to have to do it a little bit more consistently throughout the rest of this game if they want to slow this guy down.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They're going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
On the ready.
Gorendo. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
On the set.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
We'll try and run right on the option. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars go up by 7. It's 28-21. McLaughlin now, after the score, he'll kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Black 80, black.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down. To throw it is perfect. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On third and long, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, shot. Bronco 80.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got the quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. That paper, baby, it's on the dot.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Here's Richardson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Second down throw for Richardson. That is caught. What a throw. Miles hits. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now, Watkins on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll start his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Throwing on first down is Herbert. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side and brought in by Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Herbert to the air again. They get 22 yards there. It's an Arizona first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. He works free. Right side. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to his first half as they extend the lead.
21.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
On first down, Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson Richardson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
At the 16.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Moving outside. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Trayvon Walker. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
21.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Set. 5-9. Ready.
They will run it over center with Swift. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee.
Set.
On play action, it's Herbert. Rolling to the left. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
But to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They'll go. Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Richardson on the move left. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he will score again. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Run! Ready? Delta, set.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. 380. Run! Set.
To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Run!
Pistol here for Herbert. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard
4
line.
yards. That's another
380.
Cardinals
Run!
first down.
380.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Ray. Why did it hot?
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
4 yards.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Set. Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Cardinals. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to edge a bit closer.
Cardinals 28. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Ready. Top low. Ready.
Richardson operating from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Herbert now on first down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 380. Run. Ready.
Herbert now on first down. We're trying to set up the screen here to strip. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Let's go. Set. Back 80. Hey, ram. Hey, Ray. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set. 380. Run. Set.
Herbert to the air again. He's got it at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
380. Run. Ready.
Throwing again, Herbert. To the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Warriors 70. 19.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now Watkins on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock.
What is it?
On first down, it's Swift. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now Herbert. He'll get this underneath to Swift. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Set. 12. Canadian. Ready.
Herbert. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
5 yards on the play.
They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Go.
Herbert to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a second down.
Set. Canadian. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
Now Herbert again. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
380. Run. Set. Delta. Set. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Left side, caught by Lamb. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
380. Run. 59. Set. Black. Crowd right. What is it?
To throw, it's Herbert. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal.
380. Run.
To throw is Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
380. Run. 12. Ready.
Here's Herbert. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Back-to-back sacks back them up. What's going to happen now on 3rd and goal? That is caught.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Right. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Mustang 19. Let's go now.
Here we go. One final play. Moving to his left. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a determined effort and come away with the victory.